Hi everyone, my name is Kayla and welcome back to Kay's Hidden Shelf where we talk about books. Today we have another episode of Meet the Booktuber. This is a series I started to shout out some other channels, but rather than just hear me blather on about how fantastic these booktubers are, I've asked each booktuber to record a short clip and send it in for you, introducing themselves and their channels. I hope you enjoy, I hope you find a new booktuber to follow, and some new videos to watch. Take it away, Drew.
Hi, I'm Drew from Drew's Book Reviews. First and foremost, thank you, Kay, for inviting me on to be part of this awesome video series that you are doing of Meet the Booktubers. I really appreciate it. So, let me tell you a little bit about myself and my channel. So here on Drew's Book Reviews, I talk a lot about science fiction and fantasy with the occasional fiction and non-fiction thrown into the mix as well. I am a lover of stories, of characters, of just good all-around adventures, and fantasy and sci-fi are generally my go-to genres for books, but also enjoying a lot of non-fiction stuff as well. When I do get into non-fiction, often it's things like philosophy and science, cosmology, physics, that kind of stuff. There's Brandon Sanderson being one of my favorites. So if you like science fiction, if you like fantasy, if you like the occasional non-fiction in there, I am the channel for you. And until next time, keep on reading.
Hey, what up, fam? This is the Boyle Jellyfish. I'd like to thank Kayla from Kay's Hidden Shelf for reaching out to me for trying to introduce myself for Meet the Booktubers. So, my name is Jordan. Tagline Boyle Jellyfish. Not very book related, but that's my handle that I've used for well over 15 years. Anyways, small booktuber. I focus primarily on fantasy. It's like 90% fantasy, like 8% sci-fi, and like 2% just a little sprinkle of horror there. I read mostly via my Kindle. I do a bit of physical, like this is what I'm currently reading, and a bit of audio, which I do when I commute back and forth to work. Something about the channel, I do mostly like tag videos. I did my first review recently, and I do primarily try and have a 60% of my books focused on self-pub. So if you're interested in self-published, maybe it'd be nice to check me out. Anyways, thanks for checking me out. Take care.
Hello, my name's Kaylee and my channel's name is Kaylees Books. I read a ton of different genres. I read fantasy, horror, thriller, romance, science fiction, but I definitely would say that fantasy is my favorite genre. And within the fantasy genre, I typically gravitate towards adult epic fantasy. However, you're gonna see tons of content on my channel about all of the genres because while epic adult fantasy is my favorite, those books take me a bit longer, so I'm reading many more romance, thriller, horror books. One thing I've been trying to get more into is self-published fantasy, so you'll be seeing that pop up a little bit more on my channel than it currently is. In terms of content on my channel, I do themed reading vlogs, I do a TBR game, I do book recommendation videos, I do monthly wrap-ups, and I do reading sprints every single Monday on my channel, and they switch between daytime reading sprints and evening reading sprints. If any of this sounds interesting to you, I would love for you to come check out my channel and chat with me in the comments.
Hey friends, my name is Scott. I run the channel Bald Booktuber. I am, of course, the Bald Booktuber. Thank you so much to Kayla for asking me to do this today. I am a big fan of both her channel and this series, so it is an honor to do this. On my channel, I read and talk about primarily fantasy, but also mix in sci-fi, horror, historical fiction, mysteries, thrillers, nonfiction, you name it. I read just about anything outside of romance. So if you're looking for romance, this may not be the channel for you, but anything else I probably cover. I am a big digital reader, so I prefer to immersively read things using the Kindle ebook and the Audible audiobook. So with that in mind, I like to talk about not only the book itself, but also the narration for it, some of my favorite narrators, this sort of thing. So if that sounds good to you, I'd love for you to drop by. I love to engage with my commenters, and it is a great time. So please check it out.
Thank you so much, everyone, for sending in your clip and for all that you do in this community. For all of you watching, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found a new booktuber to follow and some new videos to watch. As always, thank you for being as amazing as you are and being a great part of this community. Thank you again, and as always, take care of yourselves.